Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button, and thank you to everyone who hits that like button, supports the channel. It helps the channel to grow and it helps with the algorithm of putting the information out there through the system. So thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. We are going to do a reading for my earth signs today for the month of August 2021. So we've got Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. So let's see what's coming in for you. Please take what resonates, what doesn't is not for you. We are going to speak to the collective energy, and then I'll do individual cards for each sign and get a message there. If you feel a reading doesn't resonate, check out your rising or your moon sign. Sometimes that will resonate for you, but let's see what's going on for the month of August for my earth signs. What messages need to come out? There's no gender roles with cards. Let's see what's happening for my earth signs. Oh, here we go. We've got lots of abundance. We've got the Ace of Cups happening here. So new paths, new beginnings, lots of abundance, more abundance and all flow than you could possibly imagine in this new, or that you're thinking of in this new flow. But let's pull some more cards. We'll get some clarifiers when our cards have come out. What messages are for my earth sign? Yeah, I'm really starting to get that feeling or see visually. Oh, wow. Well, this is really good. Wow, my earth signs. This is a new path for you, okay? Whatever that is for you, whether it's relationship, career, job, life path, whatever it is, this is what's happening and the flow is actually there for you. Look at this, receiving. If anyone is waiting to receive a job offer, money, or it is just support of people coming in, there's a people, places and situations that have it to give to you, or if you've been waiting, it's coming in. These are really amazing cards for the start of your energetic reading. And then we have the beautiful 10 of Pentacles here, and that's all about healing. Okay, something's been healed within you. Pentacles are abundance. If this was a relationship card, this is about you in relationship, or maybe a career or a job relationship where I heal you, you heal me. But generally it's a relationship card, and it's showing me a foundation where something within you is going to be healed. You've got this loyalty, you've got this faith back, okay? So if you've been doing it tough, my earth signs, it looks like August is the go forward month for you. So that's really, really good energy. Oh, I've got a few jumpers here, but they keep jumping back in. So let's pull some more cards out and get some more energy happening here. Whoop, that one. Yeah, wow, ready to expand. You are looking beyond your current situation, but ready to take action. And this card represents taking the action, okay? You know your ships are coming in. You know these new starts are happening. You know these new offers are coming in, or this healing, or what you've been going through. You're about to take a leap forward. Now there is some emotion coming up here, and I have to say a lot of readings, August has had some pretty heavy emotion coming up here with the moon card. And this is my Page of Swords, which is generally not a good personal place or situation to deal with, but we'll look at that. But with all of this positive flow, I mean, this is really quite good for you. I just heard decisions are made, and I think decisions were made for my earth signs in July. I think you either got your answer from someone or something which has set this new path, or you made those decisions in July. I feel like July was more your, taking it. Look at this success card. So that is brilliant. Whatever you're going through, earth signs, this change, this new beginning, this new direction, receiving, it's time for you to receive, or people, places, situations are coming in for you to receive. There's a healing here, and whoever you're teaming up with, if it was a relationship or friendship or something like that, this is together we're abundant, together we heal each other. You're moving forward here. I'm just getting a couple of messages for a couple of different groups, so just bear with me. And the success card, the sun card, is happiness, is success, is basically, I think too, for some of you, we've got divine counterparts. I just had the Queen of Wands jump out, and it fell on top of the King of Wands, so they are divine counterpart matches. So if I'm talking to those of you who are actually moving forward or have started or a new beginning in a relationship, personal relationship, like a love relationship, that looks like this is going to be better than expected. I heal you, you heal me, we heal each other together, we create abundance. They're coming in to give, you're going to receive, and we've got the divine counterparts. But if I put the Queen of Wands where it fell on the Ace of Cups here, what I'm seeing here is you finally know your worth. You finally know your direction. Queen of Wands takes action. She gets on her path, follows through, and she doesn't take any drama. She says, if you want to come, you get on board with me. Okay, get on board and come. But she won't. She's very follows through, direct, knows her worth. So he or she, it doesn't matter. So you've stepped into something. My earth signs have stepped into something. I heard some of you have actually been told a message or given a direction, but others of you made that yourself, decided that yourself. I just heard something about taking your power back. That's very interesting. This offer that comes in, or this abundance that comes to you. For some of you, it's an agreement. Like, you know, when you are waiting on an agreement to be solved or resolved or sorted, it looks like it's coming through for you. The divine has stepped in. This is final. This is a change, but it's a good change for you. It's a change where you're receiving earth signs. So it is turning for you. When we get the tower, we get a new tower, a new start, a fresh build with something. But for others of you, you've either made the choice to move forward in this new direction, and it is so abundant, and it's all because you've seen your worth, or you know your worth, or you've stepped into something. Others of you, you've been told this is the path, you need to kind of step up or step off. So just put that where it, place that where it fits within your own system or movie or paradigm, I should say. I say movie, like what you're going through. Yeah, wow, balance. This healing's bringing balance to your life. So if there was any imbalance of giving and receiving, if there was any imbalance of I can't make a decision, what is the path? It looks like the month of August, decisions are made, decisions are final, decisions are balanced, healed, cleared, solid with pentacles there. I'm just going to get some messages though. What messages? What's this moving on? Show me the expansion. They're actually taking action. Yeah, absolutely. You are taking action. You're expanding your horizons. And with the Ace of Pentacles here, you are putting things in motion. Things are put in play. This is happening. Yes, it's about a new start, but you might have to put some things in place or maneuver some things around to do that. It is abundant. It is the right decision. Now, for some of you, this emotional energy that I picked up, the Moon card, this is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is completion of a cycle. So when we complete a cycle, it's done, okay? Even if we want it done, it's still very emotional. Even if it closes out for us, it's very emotional, it's very heavy. Or put it the other way, where you could be dealing with something where something's ended and they're very emotional and it's very heavy for you to work through. But, so, Capricorns, this is an ending, a complete ending. There is no going back. The cycle is ended, okay? Even if you want to, it's done. So there's a lot of heavy emotion. Some of you, this is about receiving. The Queen of Cups receives and connects emotionally. But with the Page of Wands here, this is only for some of you. This is for the earth signs who may have been dealing with someone quite immature or not in their truth or not walking their talk. There could have been some fighting and arguing. That's just what I'm picking up on for some of you. Something about someone being irrational. Oh, wow. Okay. This person, this Page of Swords, now it could be you, Earth sign, or it could be someone else that you're dealing with. They have trouble receiving their emotions or dealing with their emotions. And how they deal with their emotions and want to receive love, connection, and energy is very, how do I say this? Is very it's immature. It's unevolved. It's someone who has a lot of growth to do, a lot of learning. Okay, and whatever that did created some very heavy, hard, emotional, either realities or situations or epiphanies within yourself or other people, and there is an ending. Ten of Swords is there is no going back. So, Earth signs, your Ten of Cups, your happiness, you commit. If you're moving to a relationship, some of you ended something and you're moving to a relationship, and you know, you're going to your Ten of Cups. Some of you might be about to find that connection through a group or association, but for one small group, that was third party situation. Now, third party can be another lover in the scene, another friend in the scene, a job situation, something that comes in and interferes, okay? And that was only for a small group of you. And then we've got the King of Wands taking action. This is manifesting, this is the Star card, this is the reward card. So you are manifesting now and you're taking action in that manifestation. I can see that. You're going to get success away from any deceit or deception of people, places and situations. If you've been deceiving yourself, if you've been hanging on to something that needed to close out, or someone or something that needed to grow and learn, and they, you know, in their emotional self, or you having to grow in your emotional self, it's very heavy. This is one of the heaviest cards of the deck, these two. So it's very tough emotionally. But I can see you pull yourself out, or they pull the, you know, that ending does bring the Ten of Cups for you. It's better. You're taking action in that, you're manifesting. Reward is coming. You are going to get success over any deception, any deceit, whether you're deceiving yourself or someone was deceiving you. Okay, and what do I mean by that? It means it feels like you are free from it. You understand it. You know, Ten of Swords is closing out, and then the Sun and Success card is you understand it. You understand why it closed out or why it had to, and you will get that clarity or move through that very heavy emotional time. So if it was anyone going through a very heavy emotional time, please know you are going to get out of this. You are going to get out of this delusion or illusion or deception within yourself. See, an example would be, we thought someone was the love of our life, and then, you know, something ends for us, and then we realize, oh, wow, they weren't. Or that's just a simple example. Put that, it could be a job, it could be a friendship, it could be something like that. But it's really showing me here, you know, there's a big lesson here, because someone here needed to grow. Someone needed to grow emotionally, and it really ended something. I think you know what's ended, my earth signs. I think you know what's ended. We've got reviewing long-term future. Final decision being made here. Yeah, look at this. A lot of you are moving on to someone, your Ten of Cups. Okay. A lot of you, after the Ten of Swords, we've still got all the swords here being moved. So there's a moving away. There's a definite moving away here. You're going to take action. We've got the Star card, the reward card. This is new beginnings for you, set up by spirit, a message, a text, an email, and you're not going to like it. You know, it is going to trigger you. There's some subconscious fears here. They could be where I feel for a lot of you, it could be where you were being deceptive within yourself, or deceptive about others, meaning you thought they were this way and they're not, or you thought it was going to go this way and it wasn't. So a lot of you, but you're going to come out of it. There's a learning here. You will come out of this heaviness if that's you. For the other group, you're just moving on. You're moving forward. You're moving towards your Ten of Cups. So let's get some messages here for Capricorn. I also want to add in here, as the overall collective energy, this receiving of abundance and the Tower card, which is bringing change. Anyone or anything that is not really working with you or for you or on board, or has been blocked. I believe this is someone or something that you thought you were on board with, or you thought they were working with you. You thought the receiving was going to come back. You thought they were going to bring in or receive, or there was going to be a change. And I think there's a final decision here, and someone's moved on from your life, or you have, And also it's made you go very inward and look at your own emotional responses and connections and how you're doing, or who you're dealing with, or how you're dealing with it. That is very, very heavy, but there is an ending. So there was a learning in this, and now we've got the moving on. Now we've got the messages from Spirit, the new beginning, the taking action. You will get success over this issue, over this deep emotional or subconscious or trigger or fear or the deceit, the deception. And that, as I said, for my earth signs, that's either within yourself or the people around you. Yeah, Capricorn, it looks like you don't want to move on. You don't want to move on to a new journey. Excuse me. And the reason you're not ready to do that quite yet, because this person's ready to go off and find another cup. They're ready for a new beginning, a new adventure, a new movie, a new paradigm. They know there's more to the story. They are coming out of hurt. It's because you're coming out of hurt, okay? You're still connected, some of you, and that's for that group where I think you're experiencing the hurt, or, you know, the deception or the deceit. Well, it's not really that they deceived you. It just could be an ending, you know. Yeah, you're not liking it. You're not liking what you hear, or you're dealing with someone who's not liking what they hear. They're not listening. They're not in tune. Lots of mental negative talk here, Capricorn. You've been really down, but then we've got the death and rebirth, and they're saying, look, you going through this pain, this struggle, this not liking what's going on, it is only temporary. It's temporary restriction, or it's self-imposed restriction, which could be the growth and the learning that's needed. This is very heavy, Capricorn, very heavy. So can I have another message from, I think I've got 2 or 3 groups here. Yeah, it is about relationship. So Capricorn, overall energy is this. Some of you have met this person, this divine counterpart, or you're balancing your life, or you're moving towards more abundance, more balance. Someone's coming in, or you know that person and you're about to balance your life up. You made those decisions, you moved forward, you move on. In the month of August, I heard decision made. For some of you, it could be the opposite. It could be that this person's maybe left you, which was your wish fulfillment, and your or a job or a friendship or something heavy going on in your life. But it's funny. It's nearly like once you let that go and you move forward, something comes in for you. Because I'll get again, you know, the Queen of Swords making decisions, reviewing everything, standing their ground. And I think that's when the partner or the new comes in for you. Yeah, divine counterpart here. So that's for my Capricorns, that whether you're very clear and moving towards your new beginning, and a lot of you are receiving. The majority of you are receiving what you want, and where you're receiving was not flowing, it's happening. For others of you, you're going through the big starting of a new cycle, and you're just ending that out. But you know what I see here is you moving on. It's very clear. You're manifesting, you're getting reward too, you're moving past, you will get success in this, in a new direction. But I don't feel it's with anyone or anything old or of the past. So that's very interesting. Spirit just told me that's a clear message, so move on. So I'm going to move on from that. Let's look at Virgo. What's the message for Virgo? What's the overall message for Virgo for August? Talk to me. Yeah, Virgo, the King of Swords. He makes very clear, decisive decisions. There isn't a lot of emotion there. Maybe you need to connect to your emotion, or maybe you're being a bit too hard or cut or decisive. Take it where it resonates. Maybe you've had to make something of like that decision. Maybe you've had to make a final decision. Okay, we'll get more. Just hang on. I feel like it's that way. Yeah, okay, you made a final decision, Virgo, as well. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. King and Queen of Swords, divine counterparts here, side by side, in the middle, wish fulfillment. So, for my Virgos, There has definitely been a decision made here, either way, either going to your wish, whatever your wish fulfillment is, it is made. For some of you, there could be a divine counterpart here in August, or you know who that is and you've met your wish fulfillment. This is very good. Someone, Virgo, yeah, wow. Wow. It's very karmic. If it's a divine counterpart, it's very karmic. If it's a business decision you made, it's very karmic. It may be not what you wanted to hear or what the other person or place or situation wanted to hear, but I feel a decision on your wish fulfillment, which is coming, is happening. For some of you, you may be a little bit nostalgic about the past if you were cutting someone out. If there was children involved here, it looks like a decision is made, okay? But I actually feel with the King of Queen of Swords, to be honest, for most of my Virgos, King of Queen of Swords, wish fulfillment, the twin card, twin divine counterpart card, and the karmic card, that actually resonates a lot more for me. So I would say that is the collective energy message for you, Virgo. Yep, you're moving forward. It's just that maybe, Virgo, this is you overthinking. It's either you dealing with someone who's not happy or you're not happy, but I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that you're not happy about this decision you make or this person or place or situation. I actually think with you, Virgo, it's final and you make it and you make the call. I actually feel that's the other person you're dealing with. So you could be dealing with a very difficult person or a very stubborn person or someone who's not listening to their intuition, to spirit, to all of that. They're just trying to control you or the situation. Or if you are doing that, please take note of that, because this is karmic. You're doing something very karmic here. So we must watch our karmic energy. Big messages for the month of August, very direct messages from Spirit every reading. And please, this is someone who's, quite depressed, quite up in their head, feeling quite overburdened, maybe even with responsibility, with decisions. They can't make those decisions. That's why their intuition is out. So it could be, if you were struggling and this was you, or it was a negative energy, maybe there's been too much sword energy, which we call mental energy, and overthinking there. So you are going to get your wish fulfillment, Virgo. What is this stubbornness? What is this energy about? What is this not listening to the intuition or anybody? It could be a karmic lesson. If that was you, it's a karmic lesson. Please resolve it. Work it out. Yeah, okay. It's definitely a decision that you have to make, and you are moving on and moving forward. So again, I believe overall, Virgo, decisions made either way. King and Queen of Swords. If that was a relationship, divine counterpart, wish fulfillment, you've met your twin, you're moving forward. This is karmic. Whoever doesn't like it is not going to like it. But you final. August is all about final decisions being made. If that was you and you were the one that was, being told to move on and move forward or cut, which I'm not getting that. I actually think it's you putting or ending, or someone out in a cold, fated wheel of change is stepping in, and we've got the karma card. You're in the Hanged Man in that, Virgo. Wherever there's struggle, fighting, defending yourself, it looks like you're rethinking it all, Virgo. It's not working for you. Stand in your true authenticity, put the past behind you, and you're coming up with new ways, new ideas, new entrepreneurial, thinking outside the box. I've got an overall feeling that a lot of you are either moving on from something or someone, and that person not coping well with it, or it's a bit of, because Virgo, I think once you make the shot, the call, that's it. But the biggest message I've got here is everything you're doing and deciding either way, whether you're in the negative pile, or like experiencing the negative, the hard emotion, or the positive sort of moving forward decision, it's karmic. We must be very careful how we handle things. Yeah, see, universal, karmic, what you're reaching out to or what's coming to you, or that direction forward, like this is an offer, this is something you're emotionally connected to. It is universal, universe is stepping in, but we've got the universe, and I turn it over, we've got karma. Wow. So make sure you're handling things within your integrity and within spiritual integrity. If you're moving on from someone or something, or moving forward, if it's you that's having the emotional hard time and someone else is struggling, then please make sure you use, I just heard the word, be diplomatic, and maybe make sure you bring some emotion in here and make the final decision, but remember the karmic energy. So that's a big message actually for Virgo. I think Virgos, be careful what karmic path you're about to set in August. So Taurus, let's get some messages for Taurus. What's the overall message for Taurus? Hanged Man. So you've been going something, Taurus. You're trying to get a new beginning. You're trying to think differently, clearly, outside the box. There's change, there's surprise. You want the new beginning, or you're feeling the new beginning, but you're still in the Hanged Man. So it's not moving, or it's out of your hands. And why is it out of your hands? You're either dealing with, you're either struggling or having to defend yourself, or vice versa. You're dealing with some difficult personal situation there. We'll get some more clarifiers for my Taurus. What is Taurus struggling with? And the new beginning. Okay, so my Taurus. My beautiful, beautiful Taurus, and I love you dearly. I really do. I've got friends that are Taurus, and I love my Taurus friends. You do struggle, though, with those changes, because Taurus is slow and steady. You've definitely got a new movie, new start, new paradigm, new beginning. You can rebirth, reset, set a whole new movie here. But you're in the Hanged Man. And Taurus, you like to do things your way, and the practical way, and the slow way, and the logical, practical, sustainable way. And it could be a business idea, it could be an entrepreneurial idea. If you were starting a business or something like that for some of you, and you're in this Hanged Man or this suspended energy, there's been a bit of struggle around that. If that was just you moving on, yeah, it's temporary. This struggle, this fighting, this challenge, whether that's within you or an outside influence, it is temporary restriction, or it's self-imposed restriction that you've got your locked mind in, and you're blocking yourself. You're creating this issue for yourself. For majority of you, you want the new, you're starting the new. There's an idea or a new beginning. Trust your intuition. But also, this has a high priestess is about this, has a spiritual meaning behind it. So that's probably why you're not, let's use the word, in control of how it's rolling. And that's why we've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man means you don't have your foot on the accelerator. You're not pushing this forward. It's because this new beginning, whether you want it or not, or this new idea, because there's a higher spiritual meaning or purpose or path or journey behind this. So you have to actually let spirit step in. Because Taurus are the doing sign. You have to let spirit step in, or your intuition take over more. And that's that higher divine spiritual connection in what this is about to be. And I think that's what you're struggling with. I think you have to understand, because Taurus is the earth, the grounded, the physical, the practical, the doing. And this has got more of a entrepreneurial, spiritual, higher purpose, trusting my intuition more than logicking it out. So if you're stuck there, whether that's business or relationship or just where you're stuck, I feel like you're stuck in a cycle within yourself or life, and you're like, how do I get out of this? How can I nut this out? How can I change it? And we're like, well, you can't, because the new beginning's got a spiritual higher purpose. So you've actually got to work with spirit now. You've got to understand the spiritual side of going on that journey. And a lot of you are trying to reject that. You've got to rethink how you're doing it, how you're living, everything you've got, what you've built, your foundation, how you do things, why you do things, your business, how you do relationships. There's a new beginning. You're like, there's more. You're standing in your true authenticity. You will put this part behind you. You will put, and look, fated wheel of change. That can also be a timing thing for me, a destined timing. Go very inward. They're calling for you, Taurus, to develop your spiritual side, your intuition side, your soul, make decisions from there, and this will stop this rejection, abandonment, whether you're doing it, people are doing it to you, or you feeling lost or locked out or lonely or whatever it is. That's what this message is, Taurus. You're about to move in August. It's like I want to say you've mastered the practical, you've mastered the logical, you've mastered the good Taurus steady foundation set. This is how I do it. And they're saying, well, there's a change here of how you're going to do it, and we're going to balance it up. And now you're going to bring in that spiritual aspect. And that's when we come into full union within ourselves, within our life, within our power, within our soul, within our enlightenment. You know, we're supposed to do both. Some are more spiritual and have to learn the practical and logical, and some are more practical and logical and have to balance up that spiritual and have more trust and faith in that. Yeah, you've got to be looking at all your options. There's a lot of thinking, Taurus. There's a lot of, what do I do? What choice do I make? But it's all thoughts up in the air, and you're trying to practical them out and logic them out. You do know where you want to go. You do know your passion or your new idea or your new partner or your new direction, but there's a lot of passion and energy behind it. But particularly if it's a relationship, a new foundation's being laid here, and you're very passionate about it, whether it's a job, a relationship, a direction. But what they're saying here is it's not in this organized, ordered, earthly, 3D, logical system or way. You've got to bring in the spiritual now. And it opens up so much more for you, so many more opportunities, so much more abundance, so much more offers, so many, it's honestly, Taurus, if one sign, my Taurus is so stable, and if you could balance up that spiritual side, oh wow, you would be an unstoppable force. That would be complete mastery of your sign for you. And you guys could do it too. Like as in really, yeah. See, universe is stepping in. This is final decisions made, even by you. You're going to make some final decisions. You know your direction. But you're in the hangman because you're either learning something, it's suspended, it's a timing, it's a divine timing, and both. I believe this is both. They're asking you to balance up that spiritual side. And this card sort of says, hang on, you're not the only one doing it, we're doing it. This is the universe can override you. The universe is going to override you and some of your decisions, thoughts and plans. And you're about to learn that there is something more bigger, deeper and spiritual out there. When most of the time, or most of the 90% of the time, 80% of the time, you can work it out, you can logic it out, you can make it work your way. So again, it's not about learning another lesson, but it's about evolving. It's about evolving into that space. Whoa, big message, Taurus. I feel like I need a couple more cards. I've got some time. Oh, wow. Karma or end of cycles are coming in. Universe is stepping in. This is a higher divine spiritual connection, union, alignment, activation that's coming in. So Taurus, this is kind of out of your hands. That's what I'm going to say. You can't get more powerful than that alignment. You really can't. So don't fight it. Just go with it. Go with the flow. Balance it up. Develop your intuition. If one of you are dealing with a Scorpio, it's karmic, universe is stepping in. It's a higher divine connection here. And it's going to cut out you being up in your head, stuck, down, depressed. Anything that's dragging you down. Anywhere you're blocking yourself. Anywhere you're in this mental anguish where you are blocking you. The universe is stepping in. There's a higher spiritual purpose, connection, divine connection. It's karmic. You are going to go through this, whether you believe me or not. Victory, reaching out, your abundance, there you are, Taurus. So it's trying to think it out. Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Earth energy, trying to think it out. No action. It's blocking you. The Magician. You've got your divine counterpart here, Queen of Pentacles. Very fast you're about to come out of this wound, stuck, or whatever it is for you. You're coming out of it. And look at this. You are contracted, my dear, to a divine counterpart, whoever that may be, whatever that may be for your journey. It's contracted. It's a higher divine purpose, which is why we've got the divine, the karma card, and the high priestess all lined up. Wow, Taurus. That was a massive message. And I'll just say the readings, the messages I am giving this month seem to be very direct, very clear, very final. Yes, incredibly heavy or hard to make those decisions, but I heard, it'll be forced. It's enforced. Yeah. So, you can handle it, my earth signs, but I think there's a few earth-shattering revelations in final decisions being made and moving forward. Okay, now how long we takes to put that into action is up to each individual path, but that's what will be activated in August. So I hope this helps. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll see you again on the new moon and the full moon forecast. And I hope to hit that like button and thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Okay, bye. Thank you.